Year over year, gun violence in Denver has been going up. And unfortunately, we're already seeing that play out in 2020, and we're only halfway through the year. Our Lori Lizarraga and Brian Wendland have been learning about why this is happening.
This time last year, 83 men, women, and children in Denver had been injured or killed in a shooting. This year, there have been 118 victims of gun violence, according to police. That's a 42% increase in gun violence and a 50% increase in death at the hands of guns in Denver. 18 of those shot this year have been kids, 17 and younger, like Xavier Collier, Moses Harris, and Davari Armstrong. DPD's data shows us totals, but it also shows trends, like where gun violence is happening. Denver Police breaks the county into 7 districts. District 3, for example, includes neighborhoods like Wash Park, Cherry Creek, and University Hills. There have been 11 shootings in District 3 all year. Neighborhoods like Montbello, Five Points, Montclair, Elyria Swansea, Northfield Stapleton, and Green Valley Ranch make up Districts 2 and 5. Between them, there have been 59 shootings so far this year, a 168% increase in violence in those districts from last year. The most distinct difference in the shooting data is race. If violence was happening at a similar rate across all races, violence victims in Denver would be mostly white, because the county is more than half white. But that's not how it's happening. In fact, only 19% of shootings this year involve a white victim. 29% of the population are Latino Hispanic. They represent 32% of all shooting victims. The smallest of all three, Denver County's 10% Black population, and yet 48% of all shootings this year have hurt or killed someone who is Black. The data tells a story that has been told for years. Violence in Denver County is rising, especially in Black communities. They know it because they're living it. Today, with more attention and more support, they're working to change it. For Next, with photojournalist Brian Wendland, I'm Lori Lizarraga.
A few examples of what is happening in the community. There have been anti-violence rallies every week this month, a lot of times led by our youth, and also a lot of nonprofits working in these communities. They lost a ton of money because of COVID, so now they're working with the cities to try to get some of that money back. And there is a way that you can help as well.